my guy, Marty.
So, if you don't know what this is about, there's the main character, Marty Bird. He's an accountant that got a little bit mixed up money laundering for the Mexican drug cartel, and things went wrong for him. So he had to move himself and his family from Chicago to a small, holiday town called Ozark. And
Ozark.
So the seasons, as they move on, are him trying to prove that he's of value to the Mexican drug cartel so they don't kill him and his family, and dealing with all of the problems that come up along the way.
Now, I'm going to keep it a stack with all of you. This show is a long-term investment. It starts off slow, but it gets better and better and better throughout. So if you're in it for the long haul, this is definitely a show to watch.
I mean, if I'm being honest, we really only watched it or continued watching it for this review. If it was up to me normally, I would have tapped out in the first season.
The team is getting ready to roll. It's over. It's over. It's over.
So it was really hard for me to get into it, and I probably wasn't fully hooked until halfway through season 2, and that's kind of saying something for me.
That first half of the first season is a bit rough, but trust me guys, this gets better and this is worth it. So definitely stick with it. You can tell that the second season and the third season got a bump in budget due to the music that was involved. I was surprised of some of the choices they made. There was a lot of hip-hop music and I was interested in that.
A lot of people that we spoke to that really loved it always commented on the character development. And I've got to admit, I can agree with them, especially after watching the third season. It was really cool watching some of the characters from the beginning and how they handled certain situations. And definitely, I guess, the relationships that were formed, I really enjoyed as well.
In the third season, there was definitely some character versus character conversations that were very, very interesting to see and very engaging to watch.
You know how sometimes actors can be really cringy in certain situations? I've got to admit that didn't really come up at all. I even found myself making comments on how good the acting was for what they were doing, and especially some of those really hard emotional scenes, they pulled it off really well.
The acting was great, the camera work was great. There's definitely a couple of cheeky, fancy camera angles that were being done, but it was really well made. Now, in terms of the bingeability, like I said before, this show is definitely an investment for the long haul. It is a short-term L for a long-term dub.
I mean, the episodes are about 50 to 60 minutes long, so it may not be something that you can sit down and watch episode after episode, but it is one you'll keep coming back to night after night.
Season 3 was starting to get into that binge zone.
It was, yeah, and we did watch season 3 pretty quickly.
So a segment we like to do is who should you watch with? So this is where we discuss the conditions in which you should watch this TV show. And in my opinion, with this show, this is actually a good solo show to watch. There's nothing wrong with watching it with someone else, but it isn't like a big event where we all come together and should watch it together. This is a perfect show for when you're chilling alone and you want something to watch, you should get into this. And afterwards, you can definitely discuss with your friends afterwards. In my personal opinion, I think the star of the show is actually the side characters. Because like I said, it's kind of hard at first. It was actually rough to get through it. I think I wasn't fully invested in the main characters yet. And like we said, it took 2.5 seasons to finally be invested in the main characters. But I think it was the side characters that held it down throughout. And there are many great side characters that I just want to see more of.
There was the occasional flashback episode or flashback segment of an episode that really helped tell the story. So to put our review into a couple of words:
short-term L, long-term dub.
If you've watched Ozark and liked it or didn't like it, let us know in the comments. We want to know when you got hooked. Did it take a whole first season for you to really get into it, or were you into it straight away?
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop next.
See you there. Looking at here.
I am.
Okay, good. So if you've watched...
I was watching you out. Hold up. Okay, let me do it.